Hello everyone! Today I thought I'd give you an update on my ears. The most exciting of updates. My ear holes. So I took out my tunnels, my plugs, this long ago. I thought I'd just let you know like what's going on, how they are, and what earrings I've been wearing, because I've been exploring a bunch of new earring experiences. So my ears I think are doing really well. By the way, I might look naked. I'm not. I just look naked. This one has shrunk a whole lot more than this one, which I was kind of anticipating because this one had always been the problem ear. This one just did not want to be stretched the whole time, so I think it was just waiting for its time to shrink, and it's done it very well. So this is where this one is at. The biggest that this ear has been at is 20 millimeters. I'll insert a little picture of it somewhere. Sorry if this makes anyone squeamish, but like I'm gonna pull it around so you can properly see how much it's shrunk. Definitely a big hole, but like a much smaller big hole. Then this one is tiny. It's so tiny. It's closed off so small. The biggest this one got to was 16 or 18 millimeters. Can't quite remember now. But yeah, this one was always the problem ear, so I think it was very excited to shrink. I've had quite a few people asking me, am I still using hemorrhoid cream on my ears? I used it for a little bit, just sort of every now and again when I first took the jewelry out, because I'd heard all these stories about how hemorrhoid cream is great. I didn't use it that much. I used it a little bit, but I've mostly been using my pure vitamin E oil. This was what I used on them the whole time they were stretched as well. I think this is good for scars and stretches and things as well. Or let me read it. Apply to rough skin, uneven skin, surface scars, lines, wrinkles, stretch marks. So it's great for lots of things, but I've been using this for years on my ears. That rhymed. This is from Dr. Organic. I buy it in Holland & Barrett, and I can't remember the price of it off the top of my head, but this little bottle will last you a long time because you only need a couple of drops every day. I haven't been moisturising my ears every day. When they were stretched I did, when I had the jewellery in I did, but now I just do it after I have a shower. Another question I've had a few times is, will I eventually get them sewn up, stitched up? I have been thinking about it. If this one isn't going to get any smaller, and I'm not sure that it will, then I might look into it at some point. I found it pretty easy to still wear earrings. There's a whole bunch of things I can wear. It's not been like that much of an issue. I don't really think about it now. It's so normal to me. I've got used to like having big ear holes. But every now and again when I'm out and I think someone looked at my ears, I sort of remember it might look odd to some other people that I've got massive ear holes and these tiny little hoops. But I don't mind. As long as my earrings make me happy, that's what counts. So shall we have a look at some fabulous earrings? First off, I'll show you the ones that are quite old that I don't think you can buy anymore. And then I'll show you ones that are quite new and you can buy if you like them. These are just some simple, kind of big gold hoops. I used to wear these ones through my tunnels as well. I love them, but I do get very paranoid about catching them and pulling them on stuff, so I don't wear them that much, and when I do wear them I tend to end up taking them out quite quick. I love these earrings. I got these from ASOS. I tried wearing them through my tunnels, but just the shape of the wire just didn't quite work, and I actually ended up bending them out of shape a little bit by accident. I think they're much better suited to my ears now. Wearing big earrings like this, I might not be doing myself a favour when it comes to shrinking my ears because it's kind of pulling down on them, but I don't wear them that often, to be honest. If I'm wearing a video, I'll take them out as soon as I'm done, and I don't go out that often to dress up, to get dressed even. Okay, now some that you can get. I got this little set of 3 gold hoops from ASOS. Most of these are all from ASOS. There's some like gold hoops with like a hard edge, some twisty gold hoops, and then some like hoopy gold hoops. Great description, 10 out of 10. I most often wear like the hoopy hoops. I probably wear hoops from this little pack the most often because they're so light as well. I don't really think I need to worry about them weighing my ears down. Like I can barely feel them. They just nice, nifty little hoops. I think they have those packs in silver as well, and they just click into place like that. So I was eyeing up a bunch of big tassel-y fabulous earrings, and I had a sneaking suspicion that as long as they had the sort of wide plastic backs on the back, I might be able to pull some of them off. If they had like a big enough stud on the front and back, I think it would work. So I bought 3 pairs from ASOS to try them out. I was gonna try them for the first time on camera to see if they would fit or not, but I went out to a bar with my mum and my stepdad recently and I wanted to wear my fancy earrings. So I tried them out and they worked and they fit, and I wore them all night. I've only worn 1 pair for a whole evening though. The other 2, they fit, but I'm not 100% sure if they'd be comfortable for a whole evening or not. These were the ones that I loved the most and I was the most excited about, so I'm so happy that they fit. I bought a whole bunch of just these backs from eBay so I could buy other earrings if I wanted to and change the backs myself. So they work best with this ear because this one has closed up the most, but they do work on the other one as well. Ta-da! And they're really comfy. Like, I can feel them pulling a little bit on my ears, but not as much as I thought. And I wore them for a whole evening and my ears didn't get sore. It is something you want to be aware of and be careful of. I don't know if it could make someone's ears really sore if they wore earrings like this and it was like pulling down on their ears and sort of squeezing them together for a long time. But these, like, it's not that tight at the back. They don't feel that heavy and I just love them. Next, I got some funky, blingy, pink ones. So these ones actually came with like a tiny back, so I have to swap these backs for the other ones. They're really comfy. I can, like, again, I can feel them a little bit. I'm aware there's something like pulling on my ears a little bit, but I imagine you would even with regular pierced ears. I think this feels like an appropriate amount of heaviness, I think. But I'm not going to be wearing them that often that it should be an issue. But for special occasions and things and like feeling pretty and sassy, they're great. I love them. When I wear earrings like this, I just want to be like all the time. Next, I have some lovely yellow ones. These came with the big flat plastic backs. These are very bright. These are like earrings I would wear if I'm going somewhere and I'm worried about getting lost in the dark. A high-vis jacket for your ears. These actually feel the lightest so far, probably because this part is mostly like a light plastic, whereas the other ones had really big tassels and these ones have got like a really big metal part on the top. They feel good. I like the little noise I can hear in my ear as it click-clacks. It's really satisfying. I love that big snazzy earrings are fashionable now and they're everywhere because they're such a nice thing to add to an outfit to make it look just a bit more like done up. I just went out to a bar with my parents wearing a jumper and jeans, but I had these dangly earrings on and I suddenly looked like snazzed, pizzazzed, jazzed. I really like them. This is a trend I can get down with. That's everything I can think to tell you right now about where my ears are at. I'm just going to carry on moisturizing them, trying to take good care of them, and eventually I probably will get them closed up. There is a medical term for this procedure that I wish I could remember. It's this. Eventually I will probably get that done, but I'm in no great hurry. I'll just go talk to my doctor about it at some point probably. I would presume that's what you do. I don't even know like who does this. I hope you enjoyed seeing all my funky earrings. I'll leave links to the one that I can leave links to down below. Hope your ear holes are good and I'll see you Sunday. Bye bye.